Hello everyone, this is a video on color maps in matplotlib and plotly. Let's take a look at our data file first. The first column is x values from 1 to 10 and other columns are y values. My goal is to have line plots with these x values in the first column and y values in other columns. So we are going to have 5 lines and I'd like to assign a color to each line in matplotlib and plotly. You may argue that it could be done by just one line of code as it is a data frame, but my goal is to know how to assign a specific color from color maps to each line plot in matplotlib and plotly. I have written the code over here and then I will go through the code line by line. So we read the data file, which is an Excel file, and then store it in a data frame. And then we would set the first column, which contains X values, as index column, and then the elements in the first column, elements in the index column are in fact our X values. And then how many lines do we have to plot? It is equal to the number of columns that we have in the data frame. That's why df.shape1 is equal to n. So before we start different examples, I'd like to show you color maps in matplotlib. So in this web page, you can see color maps in matplotlib. So we have, in fact, 4 classes of color maps: sequential, diverging, cyclic, and qualitative. The first 3 offer you a spectrum of colors. So let me show you here. These are sequential color maps: Viridis, Plasma, Inferno, and then more sequential color maps, and then even more sequential color maps, and then diverging and cyclic. The important thing about the sequential color map is that they offer you a spectrum of colors, and then if you want to extract a color, you should give it the color code. What do I mean by that? When color code is 0, for example, for plasma, it is going to give you dark blue. When the color code is 1, it is going to give you yellow. For our purpose, for our application, we need to have 5 colors. So we need to have 5 numbers from 0 to 1 inclusive, But I would like these numbers to be equally spaced. So I can use numpy line space from 0 to 1, and then n is 5. So it is going to be 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and 1. It means that it is going to give me this color, the color at this point, the color at this point, the color at the middle, and then the color at this point, which is 0.75, and then 1. And then the important feature about a sequential color map is that you can extract like any number of colors that you want, and it is not a finite number of colors. Okay, but let's go to qualitative color maps in matplotlib. So you can see different qualitative color maps. For example, set 1 gives you only 9 colors. So if you had the case with 10 lines and then you needed 10 colors, so the number 10, line number 10 is going to have the same color as line number 1. So you will get repetitive colors. Okay, so let's go to our code and then do the examples. So the first example, so I'm going to read a color map. So plt.colormaps and then plasma, and then the whole spectrum is going to go to CMap, and then I give it color codes, and then I get CC. This means that I have 5 colors extracted from this spectrum and saved in CC. So I read the columns line, the data frame column by column, and then so when it comes to this, when it comes to color, I have CC0, CC1, CC2, and then I needed to have 5 colors, and then so I assign each line a color from this color map. So let me run this and then see the result. So this is from plasma. Let me find plasma over here. Sorry. So plasma is here. And then if you see the first color is dark blue, and then you see at the end the orange one right here, and then the last one is yellow. So you see that we have taken 5 different colors equally spaced from this spectrum, from this sequential color map in matplotlib. So let's go to the second example. Let me deactivate this and then activate this one. So please remember, the way that we assign a sequential color map here. So for this one, I'm going to assign a qualitative color map. Again, plt.colormap. Please don't forget this format. plt.colormaps, and then I'm going to use tab 10, which is going to give me 10 colors, and then dot colors. We didn't have it here. So now CC contains 10 colors. So I'm going to use this, and then so I need only 5 out of 10. So I'm going to use only the first 5 colors in this list, which was CC. Let's go to qualitative one and then tab 10 and then check the colors. So the first one, as you can see, is blue, and then the second one is orange, the third one is green, and then red, and then purple. So it is working perfectly fine. So I'm done with I'm done with matplotlib, so I'm going to start plotly over here. So for plotly, the explanation is totally the same. So let me show you sequential color maps in plotly. You have all these sequential color maps in plotly. The only difference here is, you have again Viridis, Cividis, and everything. But remember, V, C, the initial letters are capital. And then we have qualitative color maps in plotly, again the same thing, and then the number of colors that they offer. So everything is the same, the procedure is the same, but the only difference is that, the way that you extract the color, you employ the color map, and then the way you extract the colors. Okay, so instead of plt.colors, we use px.colors and then sample underline color scale. I'm going to use Viridis. Look, V is capital, and then I give color codes, and then CC now contains 5 colors. So I use add trace to the figure and then go.scatter. So I have 5 colors in CC, and then I'm gonna employ those colors. So when you run this, we will get this figure. So this figure is done, and then you can compare and then check the colors, so to make sure everything is working fine. So now, what if we had a bar chart? So example 4 is about instead of having line plot, we are going to have bar chart. So it means that it goes to the first column, which is y1, and then we have 10 numbers, 10 values. Instead of giving me a line, it is going to give me 10 bars. And remember, these 10 bars are going to be printed at 1, 2, 3 up to 10, and then I have 10 bars, and then this is the first round, this is the first loop, and then all these 10 bars are going to have the same color. So please remember, so CC is going to have 5 colors. So the first set of bars, the first 10 bars are going to have the same color. And then it goes to the second column, again 10 numbers. 10 numbers are going to be printed as 10 bars at 1, 2 up to 10, and then these bars are going to have the same color, which is the second color in CC. When we run this, we will get something like this one. And then the fifth column, which is going to be yellow, so again 10 bars at 1 to 10, and then they printed with the same color, which is yellow. Again, you can make comparison, to make sure these colors are right. So just to save time, I just skip the comparison. So I go to example 5, and then in example 5 I have qualitative color map exactly the same way, but px.colors.qualitative.alphabet. So you could choose anything, let me show you here. Alphabet is here, right? So you could choose T10, G10, Plotly, whatever you like. And then now CC contains 26 colors, and then it is a line plot, but I'm not going to use 26 colors. I'm going to use only 5 of them. So when I run this, I will get this figure. Again, 5 colors from first 5 colors in CC are used for this purpose. So let me deactivate this one and go to the last exercise, last example that we have here. Please remember, again, remember this style, px.colors.qualitative alphabet. It is gonna have 26 colors inside CC. So I'm not gonna use all of them. I'm gonna use 5 of them. I'm gonna use this for bar chart. The first set of bars, the first 10 bars from the first column will have the same color. The second set of bars from the second column will have the same color. So when you run this, you will get this figure. So this was a very short overview on how to use color maps in Plotly and matplotlib. So if you have questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for listening and have a lovely time. Bye.